What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Happy end day, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all had a very successful, prosperous week, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all having a safe weekend. Hope y'all enjoying this lovely Saturday, you know what I mean? It's like a lovely 88 out here, you know what I mean? Ain't too hot, ain't too cold, you know what I'm saying? Well, shit, 80 ain't really cold, but you know what I'm saying? We normally got that breeze. So, yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, hopefully y'all had a good week, you know what I'm saying? I sure did. I was able to catch up on stuff, you know what I mean? Even though I was under the weather, I bounced back real quick, you know what I'm saying? Ready to get back and tackle some shit, you feel me? But, you know, I'm here to check in with you guys, see what's up with you guys for this Yen Energy read, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody sliding through, coming through, vibing with me. The live readings, that shit was fun, you know what I mean? I apologize I wasn't able to return the night before, but I caught the itis at the eat and I ain't gonna front you. And I was like, you know what, I'll wait to come back, you know what I mean? So I might go live tonight, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of personals I gotta do after this, so, you know, spreading out my time, you know, evenly. But yeah, man, take everything I say with a grain of salt, you know what I'm saying? Everything can change just based on the decisions that you make. Understand and trusting that the decisions that you do make can and will affect the people around you. Also, don't be using these readings as leverage to get the upper hand on your loved one or family member or whatever. That's not what this is about. All right, this is just to bring you enlightenment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that being said, we're gonna get started. Also, too, you know, gonna look out for that Karma and Consequences Volume 2. I ain't got a set date yet. I'm still adding a few more things to it. So it will be like mid-August, end of August, somewhere like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put out no bullshit. So yeah, it's coming though. Don't worry, it's gonna drop. All right, I'm almost done with it. I for sure, I promise you. I will hit y'all with a date pretty soon. But yeah, we're gonna get this shit started, man. Give me some messages for this Yen energy. What do we know? What do we need to see? 4 and 3. Stability and manifestations. The Holy Trinity. Be careful what you wish for, you know what I'm saying? Make sure what you're wishing for too is it's got good intentions behind it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of see like somebody maybe asking the wrong questions or asking, it may not be like the wrong questions that's asked, maybe it's just the way that you're conveying it. It's not coming out as clear as you might want it to be, you know what I'm saying? But like, just get through the illusions, you know what I'm saying? Just be authentic with yourself. You got good or bad luck on your side. So that's why I say just be careful of what you're manifesting, what you're asking for. 7-6. That's 13. Be careful what you wish for. I said that, you know what I'm saying? Be careful what you wish for. Changes and new beginnings, that's for damn sure. So in the same sense, like, it's being reiterated again that you need to be careful what you wish for. Make sure that you have good intentions behind what you're asking for too. Like, especially if somebody's on some revenge shit, like trying to get even, like, the best way to get even is just to be successful. Like, don't waste your energy and time trying to get even with somebody or trying to prove a point to somebody, you know what I mean? Like, let these motherfuckers do what they do. Karma, trust me, she gonna make her round. She gonna spend a buck for you, don't trip. Angel message 1076. Angel message number 14. Angel message number 5. this is like some type of change you've been looking forward to, man. I kind of feel like somebody asked for their enemies to be revealed or like shit to be revealed, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they not really taking the answer for what it is. Like it's not what their reality is. They not accepting what reality is, what I'm feeling, what I'm picking up on. Like you asked for it, you got it, you know what I'm saying? Like it can't be conveyed no other way, basically, you know what I'm saying? So take it as you see it, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, take what I say with a grain of salt, but in the same sense, like somebody's literally taking everything else with a grain of salt and maybe taking me a little too serious, you know what I'm saying? Like understand like this is a whole collective, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not talking to one specific person. I will reiterate that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like don't take this situation with a grain of salt. Like you need to put your best foot forward. Somebody may have one foot in, one foot out on some shit, like deciding to make some change or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like when you say you want something or you're gonna do something for God, you gotta be all the way in. You can't just one foot in, one foot out. It don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be forced to make a decision. So give me some messages for this year. What we need to know, what we need to see, what we need to be aware of, what's popping, you know what I mean, what's good, what's goody. Somebody had enough of the games out here. They flipping the table. The tables have turned, basically. The tables have definitely turned. So in the same sense, like if we was looking at this way, upright, 10 of Pentacles, you see somebody here just basically sitting here with false happiness, basically. So in the same sense, like I feel like somebody's tired. Like they're tired of everybody playing on them or preying on them in the same sense, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody's rising up to the occasion, basically. Like they realize that their happiness isn't within that home, pretty much. Somebody is definitely like standing up for themselves, basically, because I also see the disappointment out here. So in the same sense, I kind of feel like somebody invested in the wrong shit. With this being said, you know what I mean? Like you realize you kind of regret like dealing with this situation, whether it's a person, a job, or investment, you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like somebody who just how do you say, like, was all their ideas got shoved to the side, basically. Like somebody always felt like they were smarter than the other, so they always just, you know, they don't accept new ideas, basically, unless it's their own type shit. And I kind of feel like this person's a little slow, you know what I mean? Like they be waiting around for opportunities, or like I say, like I really feel like this person has to have, you can tell this person something and they'll be like, nah. And when they think of the same idea and they have to sit here and say it themselves, that's when it's like it makes sense to them. So somebody upset because somebody didn't listen to them. And somebody just being way too prideful about the simple fact of this person's right. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like monetary loss of home, loss of a job. And it's because somebody banked on somebody else out here. Someone's banking on somebody else out here, and this person didn't have their shit together. This person probably could have been planning them this whole ass time. You know what I'm saying? Like feeding false dreams or whatever, feeding some lies. Like this person was able to make it sound good. You know what I mean? In the same sense, you might need to operate in this page of cups in reverse, like because you done lost so much and you done allow. all these people to get in between, like, you've been sitting here staying quiet. It's time for you to actually, like, speak up. You know what I'm saying? Like, stir the pot a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just sit here and let somebody take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the same sense, I kind of feel like somebody needs to flip the table. You know what I'm saying? The tables need to turn because somebody's been on a losing streak. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been a security blanket for somebody for so long, basically. Because if I was to look at it this way, you know what I'm saying, this is holding up support while these motherfuckers are sitting here playing. So in the same sense, like, this is somebody who's just basically accepting abuse and smiling. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody can be disrespected and they just smile about it. Somebody could probably get spit in the face and they're just gonna smile about it because, like, I love this person. This ain't what this is, though. So in the same sense, like, if you ain't gonna learn to speak up for yourself, then maybe you might need to stir the pot so you can understand who's pulling what strings and who really fucks with you and who don't. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like somebody out here is a little too nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people don't want you to focus on your hopes and dreams. You know what I'm saying? These people are trying to hold you back, or you done lost faith in yourself. I kind of feel like that's what this is too. Like, somebody's lost faith in themselves because they've been sitting here being somebody's punching bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what ideas you come up with, they shut them down. Like, they tell you that it's stupid or it ain't gonna make no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody just doesn't see it the way that you see it. They gotta see it their way. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some very selfish energy here. You know what I'm saying? And these people probably are good with money, you know what I'm saying, who's turning down ideas. And it's like, I know what works for me type things. And it's like, bruh, like, or woman, you know what I'm saying, like, can we try more than one way? Like, there's always more than one way to open a door, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the front door don't work, we can kick in through the back, we can hop in through the window. Like, there's always more than one method. And this motherfucker here is like, he or she has to think of this first before. It has to be their bright idea, because can't nobody tell this person shit. You know what I'm saying? This person can be very meticulous. You know what I'm saying? Or this person could make it seem like they always at work. You know what I'm saying? But this person, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if things ain't working out in their nature, like, it sound good. Like, they probably do things that make it look like they work hard, but I kind of don't feel like that's what this really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like if you was banking on something, yeah, you would spend a lot of, you know, time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears in here, you feel me? Like, I can see where you dedicated, but I kind of feel like somebody ain't, especially like with the star card in reverse. Like, this lets me know that somebody either lost faith or they don't have faith in some type of situation. Maybe somebody might be scared to take a risk and would rather work or a 9 to 5 as well, you know what I'm saying, because that's secured money. So it's like a comfort zone that somebody's basically trying to keep themselves trapped into, but they're going to be forced out regardless. You know what I'm saying? With the 6 of Swords, you're going to be forced out either way. So if somebody's trying to stick to a comfort zone, you about to get pushed out no matter what this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't ask for something and then, like, not put in the work first and foremost, but in the same sense, like, you can't ask for something and then you get it and not appreciate it. That goes back to what I be telling you. Be careful what you wish for. Be very specific when it comes down to that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's too stupid unless you ain't got good intentions behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you can't fully describe it, like, just throw out little details and reminders and try to convey it. That way you know what you're talking about when you manifesting it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can whole ass be calling a lawnmower or something else, but you know you want the one that you can drive. You don't want the one that you can push, but you got to be specific about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, things of that. Keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, somebody gonna get pushed out, go on this new journey because they've already been through enough. That's like slow and steady anyway. But in the same sense, like, I feel like somebody gonna be quiet about this shit especially after taking a huge ass loss like this. Taking a loss, like, being disappointed. Like, somebody really invested they all into a situation and it did not work out. Somebody was sitting here being manipulative, working against the team, basically, is what I'm picking up with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody emotions probably was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, especially like if you're trying to do business with this person's always fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, you really can't do business with people like that unless this person's like a functional drunk. But even at a certain, or a functional high, whatever, but even at a certain point, you know what I'm saying, like, there still has to be some type of limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, okay, I get it, you need this to balance you out, but let's get this done before you completely black out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know how y'all get down, you feel me? Like, I mean, I know, but I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to sit here and judge no book by its cover. Everybody does things differently. You know what I'm saying? But this manipulation is working against a team. Like, it left people heartbroken. So it's like I was saying, like with this person who won't accept an idea unless it comes out their mouth first, no matter how many times you done told them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like somebody gonna go through a rude awakening after taking this loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person may be feeding all type of lies and bullshit just to keep somebody stuck. Like, we almost there, we almost there, we almost there. Like, all I gotta do is just this and the third. It's finna work. I'm telling you, just have faith in me. Just have faith in me. Just be a little patient with me. And it's like, man, for how long, man? Like, how much more do I gotta suffer with your fucking mistakes here? You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's gonna finally start speaking up. You know what I'm saying? They no longer worry about, like, whose feelings is gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause this person, every time they say something anyway, they get shut down anyway. Like, it's like if a motherfucker blink wrong, let this motherfucker fart, and it's like, I'm highly offended. It's like one of them. Somebody's like, I no longer give a fuck about this no more. You know, I've taken everything that I've invested in, my blood, sweat, and tears went to shit. You know what I mean? It's the reason why somebody's sitting here like asking, man, you know, wishing for something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, this situation didn't go as planned, so like, access granted. Like, you know, can I get this instead? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I go for initially what I wanted? You know what I'm saying? Like, now I know not to listen to these outside folks anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, other people got great ideas, but I mean, I'm gonna let them handle that, and I'm gonna focus on myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you had a little small setback, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you might have had to cut some friends, you might have cut a lover, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really get yourself back together and really focus on your manifestation. So you could be, you could be thinking about all your past mistakes and shit, you know what I'm saying? And this is what's basically gonna help you advance forward, because now you know like where you made your mistakes at. So you know what I'm saying? This is like reflection in the same sense. So you know what to ask for. So now you know, you're gonna know how to be more specific with what you want now. Like, somebody finally is learning this now, like how to be more specific. You know what I mean? And this will basically reestablish like some type of boundary, balance. You know what I'm saying? Like some home life. So in the same sense, I kind of feel like the roles are about to be reversed. Like, somebody gonna have to take the back seat, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might have been good with the money. You may be good managing money, but you ain't good when it comes to making investments. Like, you kind of like more of like, I got the ideas here, especially with this King of Cups. Like, that would be somebody creative, you know what I'm saying? But this is somebody working against themselves. You could be very creative and come up with all these ideas, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just overdoing something. Or you out for yourself, so it ain't working that same way. You know what I mean? Somebody could be sitting here doing research on somebody to try to get the upper hand on somebody because they're in competition with somebody. You know what I'm saying? There's also that little possibility as well. And this feels like this isn't no friendly competition either. Like, this is in your home life. Like, this is like a huge ass. This will end up being a fight over money. Who makes the most money? Who deserves to, you know, have what role, this, that, and the third. Like, I kind of feel like that's what's about to come. Somebody's working against a team here. One on this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could be doing some fuck shit and telling somebody that they love them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get how that works out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you purposely antagonizing somebody. Five of Wands reversed with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody really has had enough. You know what I'm saying? And somebody probably has been scared to make a move, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole lot of anxiety to the situation. Like, maybe somebody wants to try to always fix something, but this can't be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing like this was the last straw. Like, we can't fix this. This is irreparable. Like, this is like basically if you broke a lamp and you try to glue that bitch back together, like it ain't gonna work out too much longer. Like, it's just gonna get worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? It's a Seven of Wands. Like, somebody's giving up. Like, I can't deal with you like this no more. Like, I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of always, like, I'm tired of every time I try to tell you something, you don't want to listen to it. It's got to be your fucking ideas, your way or no way. Like, I can't deal with that. I'm constantly losing out because you always want to be the person with the ideas. You always want to have recognition. Somebody wants recognition for something. That's the reason why they don't want to sit here and listen to nobody's ideas. Somebody wants to be the face of something, the front man, the front woman. Like, somebody just needs heavy recognition, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's childish and competitive in the same sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the same sense, like, this person probably is dumbass dope, but it's like, now they're just overdoing it. Like, you gotta be dope at every motherfucking thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, give it a break, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even competing with you. Ain't nobody competing with you. You want to create this drama. Like, I don't get it. Like, I really feel like somebody could be jealous of their significant other. One on this 8 of Cups. Oh, the Knight of Cups actually did come out. That was a Page of Cups. That still goes back to somebody not trying to hear something, though. Like, that could be missed messages, somebody getting blocked. I still feel like somebody's just blowing smoke to try to keep somebody still. Because it's like on this 8 of Cups, you know what I'm saying, the disappointment. Like I say, this would be somebody who, like, would have their shit together. So it's like, it sounds good. You feel me? Like, this person's very young. They're good at putting words together. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person's very articulate. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like that's the reason why these people are disappointed, is because, like, you are very smart. You're good at putting things together. So, like, why are you playing around? Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you playing with it? What are you gaining from it? You know what I'm saying? Are you depressed? Just say that. You know what I'm saying? You going through something? Say that. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to sit here and suffer at the expense of you while you're trying to get yourself together. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got some choices that you got to make. You know what I'm saying? The Tower bone becoming either way from this disappointment. And this person is probably like, yeah, trying to fix the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this person's a very articulate person. There was a mistake made, and they regret it. I kind of feel like, you know, collective confident, this is you know what I mean? Like, you were waiting for this big break. You invested in somebody. You really, truly believed in somebody, and this person deeply disappointed you. They let you down. There was no way, like, they try to keep it together. Like, you see how the Knight of Cups is, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait, hold on, let me fix it, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, this ain't what it is. You know what I mean? Like, nah, somebody had made some poor calculations here. You know what I'm saying? Collaborative effort, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody made poor decisions. Somebody was working with the wrong people. I kind of feel like somebody was on the grass is greener on the other side. Listen, if you was cutting somebody off, if you wasn't trying to hear somebody else's idea because you had a crush on somebody that you was working with, I can see where this Tower moment is, because you got distracted. You know what I'm saying? You got distracted. Somebody probably was stirring the pot. You probably allowed somebody you was working with to get in your ear. Possibly. But we see some injustice here. You know what I'm saying? These are lies. So, like I say, especially with that Knight of Cups, that's probably the reason why this person is, somebody got you blocked. Whoever I'm talking to, this may be the reason why you blocked. Now that I see the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups out here, you may be blocked. Somebody just don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens when you're trying to be a know-it-all. Somebody probably was out here stirring the pot. You might want to try to, you might have to sit here and work with other people to try to fix it, but I don't really see that happening. Somebody ain't taking accountability for their actions. Somebody's been exposed here. Somebody else's true colors have been exposed here. So, you know, I can see why ain't nobody trying to hear it. Somebody's basically a fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like I got the justice card out of here in reverse. To me, that's like a bunch of lies and shit. You know what I'm saying? And in fear, like trying to bully somebody. You know what I mean? Like that's probably the other thing too. Why somebody's fed up? Like you probably bullied the shit out of somebody, and this person's tired of it. Like you always telling somebody, "Shut the fuck up. I got this," and it's like you really don't got this situation now. Like you could have been overdoing like some drugs or something, like partying too fucking much. Like your emotions ain't together, you know what I mean? Like you were distracted. Somebody was distracted somewhere, and it cost somebody. It could be the reason why this family may be separating, or this relationship may be separating. You know what I mean? Like, but somebody was a fucking know-it-all. Somebody always had something to prove. One of this hangman. Somebody out here bringing up dead shit. That's the reason why. Somebody basically may be stuck. That's the reason. Well, the reason why nobody ain't made no move yet. They're sitting here waiting for an opportunity because somebody's constantly bringing up old shit. You know what I mean? This is like giving CPR to dead situation. You know, this is the death card in reverse, so that'd be undead. Like I'm giving CPR to dead situation. You see this little motherfucker trying to come back out like, you ain't finna get rid of me, and this motherfucker like, yes, the fuck I am. No, we gonna talk about this. Somebody keeps bringing up old shit, and that's what's keeping somebody stuck. So in the same sense, somebody could be like, remember the good times when remember I took you and did this, when I got these little soft 10 bands, you know what I'm saying? I got you this little whip, you know what I mean? Like I took care of your credit card bill. I kind of feel like somebody out here may be trying to love bomb somebody, but it ain't working. Page of cups in reverse, it ain't working. Like you have pissed this person completely off. You know what I'm saying? Like going against you got this person going against their own spiritual beliefs, like, or their own beliefs in general. Like that's the reason why this person was stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like this person either made you feel, this person made you question your own logic, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You might have had somebody questioning their own logic, and that's what kept them stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody really made it sound like they had their shit together, but they really didn't, and they're getting exposed, and they're trying to sit here and throw anything possible to keep this person stuck around. One on this page of cups reverse. Didn't I tell you karma's about to spin the block? Didn't I tell you? Someone's got bad luck right now. Somebody on the bad side of karma. And that's because they've been sitting here like trying to woo people, take advantage of them. This could be somebody trying to fuck somebody when they make a mistake, you know what I'm saying? Thinking that they shit is that good, you know what I'm saying? That shit that wet, but this let me know that shit dry. Ain't nothing you working on. Either your shit limp or your shit dry. I ain't gonna front you. Them cups is in reverse. That cup empty, so that means your shit dry. That shit is not working, okay? You tried it. You tried it. Page of Swords. Observing. Spying. Like, why this shit ain't working? Like, the motherfucker done turned off the emotions for you. Ain't no more love, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're on the bad side of karma. You played your hand. You crapped out, basically, buddy. Oh, shit, you crapped out. Either way. 7 on the come out, man. Yeah, we got somebody may be watching somebody too, especially after they got cut off. Because this page of cups lets me know that somebody's getting. Definitely, there's some blocked messages. That motherfuckers say delivered, but it ain't delivered. Yeah, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? And somebody's sitting here like, I know you got it. Like checking other shit. Somebody might be making fake profiles to sit here and see if you engage with them. Like, oh, you'll ignore me, but you'll talk to this random motherfucker not even knowing it's me. That's what this is. This is somebody putting on a facade, you know what I'm saying? Observing shit. Now there's somebody getting X'd out. One on the star card in reverse. Oh, we got the Emperor. So like I say, somebody had to be overdoing some shit, you know what I mean? Or somebody's actually getting back on their throne. after they finally break away from this person that make this person lack, you know what I'm saying, lack faith in themselves, lack faith in their dreams. Like, I feel like this person was just way too controlling. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this person has to have their way. It has to be their idea. You can't tell this motherfucker nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? That person ain't trying to hear it unless they have that same idea. I promise you, you look at this motherfucker like, I just told you this shit, bro. Literally, all right, you know what? Because you already know it's going to turn into a whole ass argument. This motherfucker's right. You can't argue with a smart motherfucker, right? Anytime you would try to make a move, you'd be scared to make a move, basically, because you lost faith in yourself. This person really had you questioning yourself. You wasn't nurturing your own ideas. You put all your shit on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you let go of all that shit. You're not nurturing yourself. You're not taking any type of action here. You feel stuck and stagnant with this person because they have to be in control. I kind of feel like somebody has somebody on a fucking allowance here. Or somebody would, you know what I mean? And that, I don't mean like you can't go outside, but in the same sense, more like, here's $1,000, go shop and get the fuck out of my face. Let me go work on this shit right here. Like I say, somebody make it seem like they are working, but they really ain't, you know what I'm saying? And they sitting here just making somebody feel like they are a nuisance or an annoyance. You feel me? Like, somebody's playing this fucking role way too well. You know what I'm saying? But you should have always continued working yourself. Even if somebody was sitting here tossing you money, like, get the fuck out of my face, you should have saved half of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just disappeared all that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, really see what this person's about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the true colors was out here. The judgment card in reverse was out here earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the true colors is there. It's just you probably keep trying to repaint that. That shit over and dead with. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop letting this motherfucker bring up old shit to keep you stuck, basically. One on this 8 of Pentacles. Damn. There's new opportunities on top of this. Oh shit, we got the 9 of Pentacles. So you're going to have to get rid of this motherfucker. There's some new opportunities coming because you work hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the same sense I did say earlier, somebody probably just like, I'd rather work a 9 to 5 because that's secure money. So somebody may be getting a promotion pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like when somebody actually cuts out this toxic energy, this toxic behavior, toxic lover, that they actually get blessed. Like, somebody gets a promotion, a raise, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like, add it together. Like I said, that's a 9 of Pentacles. So you one step away from your contentment again, because I got the 10 of Pentacles out here. So it's like you take a small loss. You take a small loss to take a huge gain anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you realize that shit wasn't what it was. It was built on sinking sand. You know what I'm saying? You was the fucking support. You was supporting that whole situation. So it wasn't solid. So that's the reason why the table got flipped. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like collective convent, you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like it's y'all standing up now like, bruh, fuck this, game over. You guys are not playing on me anymore. You guys aren't living off me anymore. You guys ain't taking advantage of me no more. We not doing this shit. That shit's out. Like, I'm sick and tired of that shit. I got backaches. I'm the one sitting here fucking suffering while you motherfuckers is enjoying the fruits of my fucking labor. You know what I'm saying? The tables have fucking turned. Look, we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Like I'm saying, like, the tables have motherfucking turned. And they're now working in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Everyone who's fucking taking advantage of you now is about to be on the receiving side. The karma's spinning a block for you right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why you're getting pushed out your comfort zone. One of the 6 of Swords. You're getting pushed out your comfort zone so you can actually find happiness, basically. So whatever the situation was, like, I feel like somebody's about to get pushed into a relationship. This is marriage to home life security. So it's like somebody leaves one situation and ends up in another situation that changes their whole life, while everybody who was on that fuck shit is reaping the bad karma right now. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may end up homeless, you know what I'm saying? Some things are definitely changing, you know what I mean? Like, in the same sense, I kind of feel like somebody is kind of scared to go on this journey because they may not have enough. They feel like they lack financially to make somebody happy. But I kind of feel like, oh, that's changing. You're getting forced into it. So it's like, in the same sense, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way, you ready. If you ain't ready, you better get ready. So the only way to stay ready is, you know what I mean? The only way to get ready is to stay ready, so you never have to get ready to begin with. So that goes back to me saying, like, to live comfortable is to live uncomfortable. You live comfortable, that means that you're gonna fear when change comes. When shit starts to ruffle your damn feathers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get nervous and you panic and you work so hard to try to keep this tower moment from happening, but it's gonna come regardless. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop the tower from falling. It's gonna happen regardless. So you can only say, like, all right, what's next? I feel like I'm talking to somebody who always asks, like, why me? Why does this happen to me? God chose you for this for a reason. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like, ask what's next, motherfucker. Like, don't sit here and bitch and complain. Like, you gotta go through it to get through it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind, man. Like, God give his battles, his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. You know what I'm saying? He don't put too much on your plate that you can't deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's the mentality that people are fixed in. I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Because you allow outside influence to tell you that you can't do it when you actually can. One on this King of Cups in reverse. I'm sorry, I feel like I just chastised somebody. I wasn't trying to chastise you. Somebody manipulated somebody so they don't go anywhere. It ain't gonna work though, because somebody's just basically getting pushed out. Like, whatever comfort zone that somebody thought that they had, like, that shit's done and over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can try to keep somebody stuck with this manipulation all you want to, and it did work. You know what I'm saying? But now it's working against you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you being exposed, you feel me? Like, you was an imposter, you was a fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are starting to see through you, basically, or you starting to see through somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't rocking like that, basically. Whoever this stinky motherfucker is basically getting exposed. I feel like this is like, when I move, you move, head ass. This motherfucker just, like, watches all of your fucking steps. You know what I'm saying? We did see the page of the swords out here earlier. So like I say, like, somebody watching your steps and moving how you move, like, this could be a motherfucker who is so inspired by you that they made a whole ass profile based off you. I've dealt with people like that before too. And at first it's funny, like flattery, but after a while it becomes annoying, you know what I mean? But in the same sense, just look at it like this, man. Like, people would be duplicating you if you wasn't dope, you know what I'm saying? So that's on you to entertain it or not, you know what I mean? One on this Three of Swords, misery. That love company. Don't expect to be miserable, you know what I'm saying? Like, cut all that shit. Like, somebody needs to really cut out the negative thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've even heard some of these negative thoughts that you guys are saying. Like, that's wicked. You shouldn't really, don't talk about yourselves like that. Like, y'all honestly piss me off with that shit, man. Like, I can't stand that shit. Stop talking so negative about yourself, B. Like, you need to start pouring more love into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, self-love. Somebody needs to practice that, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially with all this negative talk, bro. Like, misery loves company, not you. Leave that shit behind and then nurture yourself, man. Like, especially, like, if you have a negative expectation about everything, just because you done been through some shit don't mean that that shit's gonna last forever. Pour more love into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Somebody needs to pour more love into themselves. Literally, you need to pour more love into yourself. Because we got the nine, like, I added that up earlier, like, with the Nine of Pentacles. And now we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like, bruh, like, you working against yourself. Somebody's working against yourself. Didn't I say, like, the tables have motherfucking turned. Somebody is either working against themselves or they're working against the fucking team, right? All that shit, man, we too grown for that. I'm gonna put it to you that way. One on this Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, separation, Ten of Swords, 10-10. Somebody made the choice to leave, like, this family life behind. Like, they are not happy. They are not content. So they're going to find happiness elsewhere, no matter what somebody tries to do. Even if this was like a husband-wife situation, like, it isn't going to work out. It's not going to work out. No, it's done for. So somebody basically is on the bad side of the corner right now, you know what I mean? Like, they fucked that up though. That was the choice that they made, just because like they always wanted to make the decisions. They always wanted to be in charge. You know, they always had to be right. They always had to be seen a certain way. So somebody is about to suffer, basically. I can see why misery loves company, but, you know, if you're on the receiving end of that, you know what I mean, you need to spend some time in self-love. You know what I mean? Reflect on the bullshit that you was doing before. You know what I'm saying? Reflect. Go through all the shit that you knew that you could have did differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a little nostalgia about the little fucked up shit that you did, basically. Because it's time for you to evolve, basically. That's what I'm being told, is like, it's time for you to evolve. It's the reason why you need to learn independence, self-love, nurture yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sitting here doing fuck shit just because you can't do shit on your own. Like, you ain't gonna never learn preying on other people. You just doing things to get by. You know what I'm saying? I tell people this shit all the time. You go ahead and cut enough corners, you're gonna end up hitting the wall eventually. And them corners hurt. I promise you. Wait till you hit that corner piece of a wall. You're like, what? How fast humans be running? Anywhere between like 7 to 10 miles an hour? Yeah. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt. But once somebody separates and, you know, breaks free of this little mentality of what everybody tell them, they leave all this fuck shit behind. They start seeing success. You know what I mean? They start becoming on the up and up. Somebody has to grow. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs courage, basically. Even after breaking free of all this shit, like, you need to still have courage. Enough courage to sit here and keep fighting and getting through that shit. You know what I'm saying? 1 on the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This still lets me know, like, there's gonna be some separation. Like, no matter how, all the good times and shit, is like, it was a waste of time. Basically, all this fun memories, all this fun time, all this partying, that was a waste of your time. It didn't get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You lost out. You know what I'm saying? This is like bad luck. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't revolving around what you thought it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, your world is flipped upside down from partying too much. Your world is flipped upside down because you've invested in the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit just ain't working out, man. It's time for somebody to actually see that and understand that. Come to terms with that. 1 on this 9 of Cups. And we'll go ahead and for this yin. Really. The Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like somebody get pissed off when your wishes are granted, basically. Somebody got cut out and they gonna talk shit either way. So it's like, either way, like, don't worry about the outside haters. Like, whether it's a past lover, friend, whatever that you had to separate from, like, fuck them. They gonna talk that shit anyway, because this person was a know-it-all. This person, they put on for their city. This person made all this money. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person had their time to shine, and now this person is upset that now it's your turn. This person's upset that people are listening to you. This person's upset that people are watching you. People are engaging with you and, you know, agreeing with you. That, like, there's people that relate to you, basically, and now the attention is taken away from this person. You know what I'm saying? Everyone gets their time to shine. Like, you can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, the wheel turns. So, like, when your time expires, like, it's gonna come back eventually. In the same sense, like, that would be like zodiac signs constantly getting mad because now we in a different zodiac. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be like Cancer sitting here being bitter because it's Leo season now. Like, that's stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody get their time to shine. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, everybody gonna have their likes and dislikes about either or, but it's like, bruh, like, you had your time. Like, you enjoyed it and they didn't shit on your fucking parade. Why are you doing that shit to somebody else? You know what I'm saying? So somebody is having to come to terms with that the hard way. You feel what I'm saying? Like somebody's learning the hard way that basically it ain't always about you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, fuck it, like, that's a great lesson to learn. Humbly. So I got angel message 221, angel message number 23, and angel message number 5. So either way, like, this change, either way, this tower moment is long overdue. Either way, like, things are being revealed. Like, I kind of feel like everybody who's on that fuck shit has 6 months to try to get right, in the same sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of repent for their shit, repent for their sins, like, pray for forgiveness. And it's like, now, like, this last 6 months is gonna be truth revealed, and everyone's about to see the underdog win right now. You know what I'm saying? And some people about to be upset with that. But if your intentions ain't good, you know what I'm saying? When God's blessings, when you making this round blessing, you're gonna have to sit and wait for yours. Because apparently you got yours and you just wasn't appreciating it. So, with that being said, you know what I mean? Like, happy end day. Appreciate y'all sliding through, checking me out, you know what I'm saying? Vibing with me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'll be back tomorrow for the game reading, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So hopefully y'all have a great day, man. Enjoy this Saturday. Be safe out there, you know what I mean? Like, stay cool, stay hydrated, you know what I'm saying? Pool parties, barbecues. Hey. All right, y'all. Peace.